And the next speaker that I'll be introducing today is Diya Jhamtani. She is 14 years old and loves to play the guitar. She also likes to dance and perform in front of her friends.
Hi, my name is Diya Jhamtani. I'm 14 years old and today I'll be talking to you about a favorite topic of mine, space exploration. Space exploration is important to the future of us, and I will tell you why. Space exploration is the discovery and exploration of outer space and the celestials that are inside of it. It began during World War II when Nazi Germany decided to use long-range missiles or rockets as weapons. After the war ended, both the Soviets and the US decided to start their own missile programs, which began the space race, which Prasam talked about more in depth during his speech about the Cold War. Back to mines. The public normally thinks of space as something as you learn about when you're in school, and you see on the news sometimes when the NASA launches a new space shuttle or some new important discovery is made. But what do we really think about space? For me, I'm a big space nerd, so I think of space as like a place with new opportunities, cool things to discover, as I learned while I was researching this speech, it actually is really important to our future. My 3 points today will be: space is important to us because 1, if Earth ever becomes inhabitable to us, we need another planet to go to. 2, space can be very helpful to our economy and our country. And 3, it is full of opportunities that can help us advance our technology and the people. So on to my first point. Why does life exist only on Earth? It is because the conditions of Earth are perfect for life. We are the perfect distance from the sun, so it is not too cold or too hot. The atmosphere and the magnetic field make sure that the sun's UV rays don't hit us, and other bodies of celestial bodies don't come into our atmosphere. Right now, we are doing a terrible job of protecting our planet that made us alive. We are polluting it. There's so much population that pollution is becoming even higher. Climate change is happening, and many politicians refuse to believe that climate change is even real. It is real. Many scientists have proven it multiple times now, and we really need to consider what we should do about it. You may be thinking, why does climate change relate to my topic about space? It's important to space because Earth is deteriorating much faster than we are helping it. And sooner or later, there will be a time when we will have to leave this planet. So, where will we go? Scientists are answering that question by looking at exoplanets. An exoplanet is a planet that is not in our solar system. There have been over 300,000 exoplanets found already, and many more are being found currently. Exoplanets provide a place humans can go if Earth becomes inhabitable. And though it may be many years from now, and we think, oh, why should we care? We should care because it's the technology that we develop that will help future generations. On to my second point, our economy. Space and the economy doesn't make much sense, but if you think about it, it does. Many private companies actually pay a lot of money to explore space, and a lot of rich billionaires just go into space as a sort of vacation. The ISS, the International Space Station, has a lot of business relationships between the many countries that occupy it, such as Canada, the US, the European countries, and Russia. These business trade relationships help make further agreements on what to do if we discover new material in space, and they're important to our future in space. Now my third point, new opportunities. Space is limitless. We don't have an end to it. So we won't be able to, it's infinite. So there are many new technological opportunities that can come from exploring space. When you see sci-fi movies, they usually have a bunch of crazy stuff like huge alien ships and stuff like that. But really, what scientists are predicting that it probably will be humans that will be creating bigger spaceships and places on different planets for humans to go. And what I find interesting about this is we won't really ever stop. We can continue to advance our technology and advance for as long as our human race survives. we may not be alive, but our future generations will. And so it's really cool to think about how our decisions on what we want to do about space will affect them. So in conclusion, today I talked to you about why space is important to us. One, because it can provide a new planet if we ever need one. Two, it has helped for our economy. And three, it has more opportunities than we could ever dream of. For me, I really like space. I'm one of those space nerds. I like watching the movies, but more importantly, I like researching space. And whenever a new discovery comes out, I like to read about it in the articles. What I want to do is see if other people like me who enjoy space, if we can convince more people to enjoy it. Because usually right now, it's like a unit at school, that's really all we think about it. Oh, it's boring, we have to learn about the solar system. But if you really get into space, it's really interesting. And it has more to science than we even know. Using space, we can discover more about our own planet. So what I want to tell you guys is space, we need to go beyond what we know and reach for the stars. Thank you for listening.
Cool. Awesome. Good job.